It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Trey McBride. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Cardinals and the Hawks, and it's all up next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Little bootleg here, Howell. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing here, Howell. Throw out wide is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, you're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And he returns this to the 22. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
He and Arizona came together on a hefty contract extension before last season. But injuries, well, they caused everyone to take a step backwards last year. But when healthy, Kyler Murray, still a big play waiting to happen on every snap.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Murray now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. To throw is Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Cardinals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The numbers from McBride a week ago. 6 catches, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defenses have better focus on.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Murray. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On first down, Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Arizona defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties. Have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Al down to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, it's only a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Benson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a give, right side. Benson. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they go play action with Howell. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. back to throw. Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And Howell will throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And once more, Howell back to the air. And this one too low.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Second down throw for Howell. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Myers' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Murray now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now Murray. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. To throw, it's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Howell throwing on first down here. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Throwing here, Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Steelers who are out in front. Van Jefferson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. A touchdown run there for Javonte Williams. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. That's out wide for Palmer. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
That's one. Connor up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On play action, it's Murray. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Carter will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Powell. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
That's taken in by Palmer. calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. To throw is Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Let's go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. It's Howe with another throw. There's another one complete to Chenault. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
23 yards, the final tally.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Powell, and just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Powell's throw caught here by Metcalf. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. Another throw for Howell. This complete to Lockett. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Howell's throw into the hands of Lockett. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Howell down to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Howell. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And Howell will throw it. He's got it.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Flushed out right. Here it is. 4th and inches. Here's Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what